Okay, hi friends, this is teacher Jenny. I just wanted to share with you guys a really quick and easy experiment that we can use to observe light refraction. And I know that light refraction is a big word that you might have never heard before, but it's probably something that you've actually seen and observed a lot of different times. Like when you're taking a bath and you don't have a bunch of bubbles, or if you're like a swimming pool, you might look down at your body or your hand or your finger under the water and it looks kind of bent or big or different. That's light refraction. Or if you've ever seen a rainbow in the sky after it rains, that is light refracting and reflecting off of the water that's in the sky. Or if you're like me and you have to wear glasses, or somebody you know wears glasses, light refraction is part of what makes the glasses work and help me see. So to do our experiment, we just need a clear, transparent container. So I'm going to use the glass, and I filled it up with water. And I have a couple of pictures here. The first picture I have is of an arrow. And I want you to pay attention to which way the arrow is pointing. And we'll see what happens when I put it behind the glass, what light refraction does to our arrow. So if you see now, the arrow changed directions. So here's the picture, and here's what happens. With light refraction, it reverses the picture, switches it around. So here, let's try that with another picture. So here you can pay attention to which way their eyes are looking. So if I put it behind it, now their eyes are looking the other direction. Okay, so now that we kind of have an understanding of how that light refraction can switch an image, we could try to see if there's something else we could do to the image. So I want to see if I can make the image, let's say, smaller. So I'm going to come up with a hypothesis now that I have to test out to see if I can make that image smaller. So I'm going to say if I move the glass of water away from the picture, it'll make it smaller. So that's my hypothesis. If I move the glass of water further away from the picture, it makes it smaller. So now we have to do our experiment to see if I was right. So what do you think? Does it look smaller than it was before when it was closer? I think it does look a bit smaller, but to really test a hypothesis to see if it's right, a scientist would have to do that same experiment over and over and over and over again to make sure that it was really, really right. So even though this is a really easy experiment, if you guys do want to try it yourselves at home, just make sure that you ask your grown-up first if it's okay, because it's always important to ask your grown-up before you do anything like that, especially something like this, because you can make a really big mess if you spill your water everywhere. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for helping me out today and joining me in my little experiment, and I hope I get to see you guys soon.